participate on their shows, hosting their shows, be guests on their shows. And we'll unveil these as we go, but we have some that wanted to talk to you in person.
Yes, sir.
So we'll go to our first one right now, Dave.
Bobby, is this you?
This is me. Good morning.
Bobby is from MTV. Bobby, Ted.
Hello, Bobby.
Hey, Ted. It's a pleasure. Good morning, my friend.
It's certainly a pleasure talking to you, too.
Well, listen, it takes a lot to get an LA boy to wake up at 4 in the morning.
Oh, man.
And I got to tell you something now. I'm the executive producer of a show on MTV3 starring Paul Rodriguez called Mis Videos Locos. It's a great comedy show that we put on. We've been on for a second season now. And one of our staff came in yesterday to my office and said, "You've got to see this piece of humanity," as she called it.
Okay.
And pretty much teared up. And, when you were the greatest thing besides your voice was you admitting and saying how you had 2 years of sobriety. And you did that with such simple pride, my friend.
Thank you,
this
sir.
This is a tough business.
Yes,
and
sir.
sometimes the seeds of talent don't take that quickly. Sometimes it takes a while to grow. Well, you just blossomed, my friend.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the show, I'm calling to offer to fly you out here to L.A. to be our guest announcer on an episode that we'll be shooting in a couple of weeks. And I'm wondering if you'd like to accept.
I certainly would, sir. I certainly
don't
would,
call me
Bobby.
sir.
Okay. Bobby, thank you, man. Yes, sir.
Listen, the pleasure is mine. You're the Susan Boyle of DJs out there.
I just thought of that myself, Bob. Yes, sir.
All right, Bob, you know what? Hang on. We're gonna give you all your information to Ted a little bit later, okay?
But
Absolutely.
And it's very nice of you to be so forthcoming
Very,
so quickly.
very kind.
So quickly.
And there's nothing like MTV.
And it should be mentioned, you come from a military background.
Yes.
And I
yes.
catch
3
you
honorably
even calling
served
me,
years.
sir. Like, you got to stop that.
3 honorably served years with the United States Army.
Very good. Should we take the second call now?
Go ahead, yeah.
All right, fine. On the other line, Randy, are you there?
Hi, you've got Randy Thomas and Joe Cipriano on the line.
Ted, how are you?
Hi, Randy, and hi, everybody.
Hi, Ted. We were so touched by your story. You know, Joe and I both come from radio, and we found our way into voiceover. And I don't know the last time you watched television, but I think you know who Joe is. Joe, give them a couple of shows that you do.
Well, you know, Ted, just like you, when somebody looks at us, and then suddenly we open our mouths, their jaws just drop, because it's like your voice sounds as if it's coming out of the radio, already produced and EQ'd, and it sounds like you're live on the air, but you're just speaking, one-to-one. So I do things like, Sunday, it's an all-new Simpsons on Fox.
Oh, yeah!
Wow, all right.
I just got little excited.
Yeah.
What other shows do you do? What other shows do you do?
Oh, I do the comedies on CBS. Let's see, CBS Monday. Man.
To people like us, this is gold.
Oh, God, yes.
I'm also the voice of the Emmy Awards and the Grammy Awards, but my partner here, Randy Thomas, you may have heard her doing this.
Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news
Yes,
magazine in the
yes.
world.
I love this.
I love that. Oh, God.
I've had the honor of doing the Oscars a number of times, and that would be like live from the Kodak Theater in Hollywood. It's the Academy Awards.
I'm such a geek, man.
You're
it's
giving
like
me
if you
chills.
follow baseball and then you walk into Cooperstown and they're all standing there going, hey.
Oh, man.
So you two are at the top of your game, and now
We want
talk
to
to
tell
Ted.
you something, Ted.
Yes,
Both
sir.
Randy and I, we've gotten together, and we're producing a television show called America's Next Voice. And we have been sitting and listening to auditions and watching tapes and trying to find contestants that would come to Hollywood and be a part of this show, which at the end of it, they will be crowned America's Next Voice and get signed to be with an agent and have their own home studio. First of all, with you, we'd have to find you a home.
Yeah.
Then we can build you a home studio. So, Ted, if you're up for it, we're wondering, Would you like to come to Hollywood?
I certainly would. You know, without a doubt. Oh, my God.
We feel like Ted is going to get so many offers, and Ted, please just enjoy this day.
Yes,
enjoy
ma'am.
the days in front of you. A lot of people are going to be coming at you.
Yes,
Joe
ma'am.
and I spent years in radio as DJs before we ever became voiceover artists, so we really get where you're coming from, and we want to give you the tools to not just make a splash for a day or two, but to have a career for the rest of your life.
Yes,
By the
ma'am.
way, we never got to the heights where Dave and Jimmy are, so
Oh, yeah.
they're way above.
They're
where
the
we
bomb,
were in
aren't they?
radio.
When we're done, when he's done talking to you, I'm going to take it star 69 your phone lines and calling you myself. Listen, both of you, I'm up against a hard break, but thank you and bless you.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Ted,
Bless
you the
you
man.
guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you both.
Ted.
Yes,
Bless
ma'am.
you
Happy
guys
New
for
Year.
taking a chance with this guy.
All right.